Hey y'all, Sarah here with the Ketone Craze. So today I just wanted to throw out some information on how to eat out while still remaining keto. So to me, eating out is so easy on keto. That's what has made this diet such an easy lifestyle to follow, is that you don't have to be following something super strict to still enjoy your social life, enjoy a date night out with your family or husband, and still enjoy the benefits of remaining in ketosis. So I just wanted to throw out a few tips and tricks that I use when I order out at a restaurant or go out to dinner. So mainly, you want to think about, if you're going out on this night, you're going to have your entree, you want to think about ordering an appetizer instead of a dessert. That's my first tip. Appetizer over dessert, because appetizers are there's generally going to be something on that menu that you can order that's relatively keto friendly, whereas if you went for the dessert, it's going to be full of carbs and sugar. So I would stick to some type of keto friendly dip, whether it's like pimento cheese, or a great one is spinach and artichoke dip, because usually that's just going to be the spinach, artichokes, cream cheese, maybe some heavy cream, and just see if maybe the restaurant will allow you to, if there's any like breading on the top of that, see if the restaurant will allow you to order it without that. And then you can substitute the pita chips or the tortilla chips, maybe for some celery sticks or something like that. Bell pepper slices, you could do that. If your dish comes with carrots, just be wary, because carrots, although they are healthy and they are a great vegetable, they also have a lot more carbs than things like celery, broccoli, bell peppers, etc. Excuse me. So, definitely think about appetizers. Another great appetizer would be wings. Definitely ask your restaurant when you order if they bread their wings, because if they do bread them, that's not keto. You want to stick to that dry rub, or maybe they don't put the breading on them and bake them. But usually wings, buffalo style, buffalo sauce doesn't contain many carbs, so you could get that, and they usually serve it with a side of ranch or blue cheese and some type of celery stick. So that is a great keto-friendly appetizer to check into. So start with ordering your appetizer and then your entree. Y'all, normally I will stick to a good old burger, maybe a steak if I'm going somewhere fancy, but burgers are usually my standby. Burger no bun, or burger in a lettuce wrap. You can add the cheese, the bacon, the guacamole, y'all, all the good stuff you can add to this burger and still remain in keto. And then with the sides, typically I would see if they could order, or they could substitute out maybe a side salad for those french fries, or if they have some type of roasted vegetable. Again, y'all, of course they're probably going to upcharge you for this, which is so crazy that they could just upcharge you for a bowl full of lettuce, but they will. So maybe that side salad with cheese and full fat dressing, and then you have your burger. Or if they do have a side of roasted vegetables, that's usually great because they've been roasted in butter or olive oil. Just make sure to ask what vegetables are in the mix, because if it's with carrots, tomatoes, those have a lot more carbs than if it's going to be something like zucchini, squash, broccoli, etc. You also want to be careful with onions, because things like caramelized onions, those are going to have a lot more carb count. Onions do have a fair amount of carbs, so just be sure to check that out. That being said, if you're ordering a soup, French onion soup could be one to look into, as long as they leave out that breading. If it's just going to be the onions and the cheese, that could be a fairly keto option for you as well. So you can definitely see, what other types of things the restaurant could offer, other types of meat, maybe a steak, a big juicy steak, who doesn't like that, with a side of vegetables. If you're ordering chicken, you really just want to, which is preferable, to have the chicken with the bone in and the skin on, or at least the skin on, because that is going to help increase your fats, whereas a chicken breast is super duper low in fat. So just take that into consideration as well when you're ordering out at a restaurant. Also, at fast food chains, you'll note they usually have a salad option where you can add chicken, grilled chicken to it, and just make sure you pick the right dressing. You want to check your dressings, nutrition labels, because a lot of these places, i.e. McDonald's, their ranch dressing is full of sugar. So it is important to still read those nutrition facts, and just because it's ranch or blue cheese or Caesar, make sure you're checking it out, because you don't want to add in all those sugars if you're really seeking to find results. If you're on the go, you can quickly run to maybe a sub place. I know that Jimmy John's, they will do like a sub in a bowl where you can get it without the bun, and just get the meats and the veggies and the cheese in a bowl. You can also do that at Mexican places like Moe's, Chipotle, and get a salad or a burrito bowl. Just make sure you're not getting the beans, the rice, and usually the dressing. You can stick to an oil and vinegar. That is fine. You just want to stay away from balsamic vinegar, because that will have added sugars. Plain vinegar, fine. Balsamic vinegar is usually a no-go. If you do just roll through that McDonald's drive-thru because your kids are wanting a Happy Meal, get the burger, take off the bun, add cheese, add bacon. It's probably not the healthiest meat selection, but it will work in a pinch. You really want to also make sure that you're just drinking water. Obviously, stay away from sweet teas and sodas that have artificial sweeteners. If you're hitting up Starbucks for a run, my favorite keto coffee, y'all, is just the Pike's Roast with a splash of heavy cream and 2 shots of sugar-free cinnamon dolce. You can also add packets of stevia to this if you like, because that is a natural sweetener. So that's a thought. Sous vide egg bites at Starbucks. That is going to be your keto-friendly option, y'all. These things are delicious. They have a lot of fat and minimal net carbs, so that is a great idea. If you're doing breakfast on the go, most places, I did see somebody that is my friend on Facebook that's keto friendly post this, where she ordered the egg and cheese, I think it's the egg and cheese McMuffin at Starbucks, except they substituted the egg muffin for 2 sausage patties. So it was literally sausage patty, egg, cheese, sausage patty. Y'all, that sounds so delicious. I love breakfast sausage. So that is an important tip. Stay away from ketchup, because that is sugar laden, and I would opt for toppings like any type of mustard is usually fine, except not honey mustard. Mayonnaise is great. Usually any type of aioli is just made with egg yolks and olive oil. So that is another great option for you guys. And of course, full fat dressings like we talked about before, the ranch, the blue cheese, the Caesar. Those 3 are usually my tops, unless I can find some sort of vinaigrette dressing that doesn't have a lot of sugar, i.e. the oil and vinegar. So that's just what I love about keto, is that you can be on the go, you can be at work taking your lunch break, you can be on a date night, you can be on a vacation, and you can still find all of these great foods out there that are delicious and mouth-watering, and you don't have to honestly strictly be counting the calories in them. Like, just enjoy your keto-friendly food while you're out, and it doesn't seem like you're restricting yourself at all. And that is why it's all mind over matter, because if you feel like you're not being restricted, then the less chance you will feel like you have to cheat. Because once we feel like we can't have it, that is when we want it. That is when we crave it. So if you go into it feeling like, yay, I get to have this juicy double bacon cheeseburger, instead of complaining about the bun, then the less chances that you'll cheat later. And also, you're going to feel more full eating all these yummy fats than you would anyways. Eating a pasta dish afterwards, you're just going to want to take a nap because you're going to be so bloated and tired as your body is trying to digest through all of those sugars and carbs. So those are my general tips for staying keto while going out to eat. If anyone has any restaurants that they have found have a great keto option, if you will please comment below. Check out my YouTube channel, Ketone Craze with Sarah, for more keto diet recipes, tips, and tricks. All right, guys, have a great day.